Recently, there have been several high-profile celebrity divorces and breakups, ending of relationships. A rapper named Jeezy just filed for divorce from his wife. He sat down, did an interview with Nia Long, who a couple of years ago was caught up in a scandal with a basketball coach named Ime Udoka. I think I pronounced that right. And they sat down and talked about the ending of a relationship. And then just today, it was announced that Lori Harvey was ending her relationship with her boyfriend, who they started dating about a year ago. So I thought it'd be a good time to talk about how to know when it's time to end a relationship and how to go about doing that in a healthy way. So here we are on the Therapist React series, where I like to cover things that are going on in the news and in pop culture so that we could have better mental health, we can improve our society and just live better, happier lives. I'm a licensed psychotherapist, so that's why mental health is really important to me. And that's why on this series, we cover content to improve our lives. And when I saw this happening, I thought this would be a good topic for us to talk about. In my therapy practice, and I work with couples a lot, I've written a few books about working with couples, and in my therapy practice, one of the things I'm so shocked about, that someone will be like in love and we'll have a relationship of, a year, 2 years, of whatever length the relationship will be involved with each other. Like Lori Harvey and Damson Idris, they've been together for a year. And then what shocks me is then they come to therapy because one of them is treating the other one horribly or abusive. And now I'm not saying Lori Harvey or Damson Idris or Jeezy or his wife are doing that, but I am saying it's a good idea to always remember this is someone with whom that I once loved and had a positive experience with, so it doesn't mean I have to end the relationship in a nasty or a vicious way. Like the relationship can just end and I can treat the person kindly. Even if they did mean or horrible things to us, I can treat the person kindly and I can treat them with respect. And not necessarily because they deserve it, but actually because you deserve it. Just because they've been mean, nasty, horrible, or whatever iteration of that does not mean in any way that you have to do that, because it's actually bad for you. It's actually not healthy for you. Being mean is actually very bad for our mental health, even if you determine that the other person deserves it. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is how do you know when it's time to end a relationship? And the answer to that is actually very, very simple, but actually quite important. And that is when the relationship is no longer serving your happiness and the joy in your life. And you don't have to justify or explain that to anybody. Another thing that surprises me in my therapy practice is how often clients are in a relationship that is toxic, that is not helpful, that is not good for them, and they are aware of it. In fact, even abusive, and they are fully aware of it, but they stay in the relationship for all kinds of other reasons. And you get to end a relationship simply because it makes you unhappy. I always want to tell people, man, we only have one life. So you got to spend it doing things that bring you joy, peace, and happiness. And if your relationship is not doing those things, then try to fix it and try to work on it. Go to therapy, do the things necessary to see if the relationship can be rebuilt and repaired. And if through that effort you determine that it cannot, it is reasonable and perfectly okay to decide the relationship has come to an end and you don't have to stay in those situations. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful. As I see these high-profile relationships coming to an end, I just wanted to make sure you guys got a good perspective on it, that you can end a relationship and be kind and respectful to the other person, even if they have not been, because it is good for you. I want you to do it because you deserve it, not because they deserve it. And if you are ever in a relationship where you don't feel safe, where it feels toxic, where it is not adding to and fulfilling your life, you do not have to stay. I do think you should work on the relationship and see if it can be repaired, especially if there are other obligations like children and things of that nature. But if you determine that it is not going to be repaired and you try therapy and you try working on it and you do those things and nothing changes, it is okay to end a relationship. You don't have to justify it to anybody. You only have one life. So make sure you're spending it with people you enjoy and you're building the life that you want to lead. So let me know what you think of this video. Leave a comment below. I read every single comment and I try to reply to all of them, even though these days it's getting harder and harder. Please like this video, share this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell, hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time we release a video in the Therapist React series, which is every single day, Monday through Friday. Thank y'all for being here. I love y'all so much. Your support and engagement means the world to me. This channel cannot exist without it. So thank you for being here, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video.